There we go. All right. We should be live. How's it going, everybody?
It's going great.
So, we are here for another episode of Roll for Initiative. But before we get started, we have a brand new intro, courtesy of our very own Talamh Dall, Curiosity. And so we're going to transition to that and let you guys see that first, and then we'll get on into the episode. So, here is our brand new episode, or brand new intro. Alright, I'm going to let the rest of them finish watching that on the stream because they haven't seen it yet. So there'll be a little delay after you get done with it.
Like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I likey.
Yay.
That was cool.
So, that is all made by Curiosity. That is 100% original, which is just freaking fantastic. So,
that's amazing.
I am ecstatic. That is so cool. If you're a Patreon member, you actually got to see that earlier today. It went live, and will be an exclusive through tomorrow, and then it'll go live on YouTube on Monday. So, and we have a whole bunch of people working on stuff for the Patreon page. So, there's some cool homebrew stuff coming, some artwork, lots of stuff coming down the line. So, if you like what we do, check that out. Even $1 a month goes a long way for us. So, changing gears, I think we get on into the episode. What do you guys think?
That's fine with me.
Great.
All right. So we left our heroes last time at the base of the Blood Clan, a cult that they had set off to dispose of after they had been attacked by an assassin. And what I thought was going to be a giant battle turned into a cooking challenge, and they have now infiltrated the keep. They have met the leader of the Blood Clan, Helden, Helden, once again, and that is where we left off. They had finished their food for the night, their cooking responsibilities, and were pretty much left to their own devices. They are told to stay on the first floor, or you can travel the grounds of the Blood Clan base, but second floor is off limits to staff, basically. As Helden put it, it is for family only. So, what do you all wish to do?
One big happily family. I don't really want to have to role play through all of it, but I want to just essentially go around and just like talk to all of the people in the camp just a little by little throughout the if we're here for a couple of days or whatever throughout the days, and just like, you know, ask them why they came here, and kind of subtly try to convince them that, you know, like, you probably have a family, you know, or like you know, you could be doing a lot more with your life. Like, just because someone tells you what you want to hear doesn't mean it's, this guy's telling you what to believe, but it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, it'd be too hard to role play talking to like all these different groups.
Yep.
So I just kind of like, if we can do like a collection of roles or something.
Yeah. So we'll say, I mean, I'm gonna let you guys kind of talk it over and plan. Everybody roll me a stealth check.
I am notoriously terrible at stealth checks.
I am very good at stealth. I'm the stealthiest McStealther.
19, 18, and 4.
See how stealthy I am.
Clumpy.
I'm not trying to go anywhere I shouldn't go, though, so...
No, this is for you guys to plan without, you know, a clan member, a cult member overhearing. And so we'll say you guys can talk in privacy, and you managed to come up with a plan as a group. So I'm going to let you guys kind of figure out how you want to approach this, if you want to take a couple of days, or if you want to do it in a night, or if you just want to live here forever.
If we want... Well, you definitely don't want to live here forever, because these people are bad people. Or at least are being manipulated by a bad person. So, oh, sorry. Just had flashbacks of... Never mind. I think we should stay for a day or two, which means we're going to want to cook a couple of good meals at least to kind of insinuate ourselves in.
Yeah.
And then we can maybe, you know, and that give me like a day or two to talk to people, see how that goes, and then we can maybe make a move with some sort of dastardly plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works best. See if we can convince anybody.
So I will assist. Essentially, I'll spend a few hours around each, you know, mealtime assisting Talamh in what little way I can, you know, chopping potatoes, things like that. You know,
Alphabetizing the spices.
Alphabetizing the spice rack.
Oh Lord, that again. We're back to there. Okay, so that's Ridire's plan to help out sous chef and then talk to as many people as possible.
If we're working and a clan member knocks on the door, I'm gonna be like, "Cue in."
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
I use my reaction to kinetic spike Ridire in this shit.
All right. Oliver, what is your plan during a couple of days while we're kind of going to treat this as downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So you have quite a few
also
options.
Help around, but in like free time and stuff like that, I want to just kind of wander around and see what information I can learn about like their patrolling and kind of where people are situated and that type of thing.
Okay. And then Talamh, what are you going to be doing?
Obviously, I'm going to be... Well, when I'm not cooking, I'm going to stroll around. I'm going to try to get a feel for the structure of the second floor because I'm intrigued because I'm not allowed to be there.
It's actually a really good idea because you can tremor sense by like tapping on the ceiling.
Like I can see in like a 60-foot bubble around me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Let's start with Ridire then. Let's see. We're going off of... All right, you guys said about 2 days, so we're going to plan this out. Let's do 4... Oh, let's see. Are you... So you're gonna try and persuade some people, right?
Like subtly, so not like anything like if they like, get angry and start calling me out on like that goes against, or really I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm new here, you know, and then back off of that like individual, so that you know, but that way I don't like cause a fight. But anyone that will listen, I just kind of want to subtly be like, you know, is this really the best place? Like you're living in a tent, like you could like work at a bar in a city and get free drinks, you know, like
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me 4 persuasion checks then.
Okay. Can I use my channel divinity for a couple of them?
One a day. So for every other, you could.
Okay, so every other one of them, I will have an additional plus. Let's see, or is it my charisma bonus? I honestly cannot remember. Give me just a second. D&D Beyond was loading, but because I was looking at my homebrew stuff earlier, it's taking a second to load. D&D Beyond.
Not to be confused with the writers of that show that went bad. Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Terrible last season.
Oh, such a horrible ending.
Yes. I'm just going to agree.
It turned into Game of Groans.
Oh, boy.
All
right.
He's the guy who's only seen the first season. I can't find it.
While you're looking that up,
loading.
Oliver, you're gonna. I'm assuming you're gonna take more of a stealthy approach to this and just eavesdropping and getting a sense for how people are feeling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and as I walk around a couple days, see if I notice any like routines. Like, did the same people kind of walk by at the same time?
Okay.
That type of thing.
All right, so roll me 2 insight checks and 2 persuasion or perception checks.
And 2 perception.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
Okay, so the first day, you're more invested in the patterns, what you're like, where people are laid out, kind of the feel for the overall camp and the comings and goings of people. And what you notice with a 13 perception and a 7 insight is that there is a very loose patrol in the camp. There are a couple of places that are more of a guard station, but those people tend to be there for long periods of time. Like, you go at 10 in the morning, wander around the camp, do some cooking for lunch, that kind of stuff, and when you come back out at like 2 in the afternoon, some of those same guards are still there. And we'll actually bounce to the full map so that you guys can get a feel for what it looks like again, because it's been a week.
That's a large map.
Ooh.
Well.
You notice that... Oh, 13. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Especially because you've been communicating with Ridire throughout this, and Talamh. So this'll kind of work in congruence with one another because you guys rolled high enough on your stealth. Ridire's a little bit more boisterous and loud, but he knows when to keep his mouth shut. He's not an idiot.
What? I have an intelligence of 11.
Yeah, not an idiot. Just kind of a normal person. There are certain people that eat in the castle or in the keep every night. Like the first night you were there, you see the same people. The second night and the third night. And those people tend to wander around the camp during the day barking orders. And so you get a sense of a little bit of a hierarchy in this cult. With the second day, you're more paying attention to what people are saying. And there is a general sense of restlessness. There's a lot of people. There's not a lot of diversity in this area, and not in like people, but in what to do. There's not a lot of variation in routines, and so some people get kind of bored. They grumble a lot. Every now and then, actually during the second, or this will be the third day you're in the camp, two people get into a big fight, and you gather that it's probably out of sense of boredom, and end up getting put in stockades outside the tavern as a lesson for the people in the camp. So, any follow-ups to that? Anything with what you've seen that you want to,
Well, if we do the poisoning thing, we should definitely do it like in the keep, because that's where all the leaders are. And taking out as many leaders as we can causes more chaos. That is why I am chaotic good.
As we all know, Ridire loves chaos. Wait.
No, Ridire's neutral.
I am on the fence about this.
Ridire enjoys the color beige.
All right, Ridire, have you found your
A very good color. Yeah, it's a plus. It's an additional +5.
All right.
So the second one and the fourth one will have an additional +5 beyond what it rolls here.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a Bowie.
Oh, that's a 20.
There's a dirty 20. There's a 16 because it's that's going to be just the 11, and then the last one it will be a dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm happy I got a Bowie in those. That's good.
Without the one that's a plus to it. So
yeah,
that's even better.
So it's the best time to get one. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna roll that.
Watch, I cause like half of them to just leave.
No, not even close. These guys are.
Wait, you say half? Oh, so it's gonna be most.
It's like 99% are just like, you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
I want to go get a job. I've always wanted to work in a bakery.
It's the ugly duckling from Tangled.
From Tangled, yep.
Ridire is Rapunzel.
Collecting garbage is my passion.
Oh my gosh, I rolled so low on all of those checks.
There does interior design.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Attila's cupcakes are sublime.
Inside I have a dream.
So
that was hard.
I'm gonna go out here. I think most of you will get this reference. If all of you do, it's going to make my day. have you all seen the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Like the live action one?
The live action one?
I have.
Of course. Yeah.
You have not, Oliver?
Nope, I haven't.
Your required watching list.
Yeah, seriously. Talamh, have you?
I think so, but it's been so long.
Okay. If you remember that movie, the Foot Clan, the elite ninjas,
Yeah, the Foot Clan.
are just a bunch of kids with like a skate park warehouse that they hang out in.
Yep.
And they steal TVs.
I'll
And
be back.
okay, it's like
Yep.
the perfect representation of what a 90s kid would want. But the minute that there's any confrontation, the Foot basically just disassembles. It's a little... You find a group that is pretty much like that.
Yeah.
You manage to not necessarily get...
Like Casey Jones them.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Him here and that over there is family.
Oh god, you're quoting it. I love it. I'm so happy.
You know that I like Ninja Turtles almost as much as you do.
I know. I just... Oh. So, again, they don't necessarily all leave, but there is a group of fairly new recruits who are not buying into all of this at all. So, yeah.
We get them at least to have conflicted feelings.
And you can imagine that a few of them in the dead of night are going to try and leave.
Cool. That's all I wanted.
Or
I'm
like
giving
if
them the opportunity to turn away from their evil ways. Once
Yes.
an opportunity has been offered, I have done what is required to be merciful.
well, you have a feeling that if a couple of preachers are sent off to a city, somewhere along the line, one or two of their bodyguards might leave and not come back. So,
Cool.
there you go.
It makes me feel a little bit better. If we end up having to slaughter most of them, I talked to them and tried to make them,
You redeemed your way out of it.
And I will, in each combat, obviously, I'll use my ability to be like, hey, and if they don't, all right, they've selected their fate. I gave them the drop-down menu, and they picked which one they wanted.
Okay. So, while Curiosity is out, Curiosity is back.
Devil.
Perfect.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Great timing. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, perfect. That brings us to you, Curiosity. Talamh, what you're wanting to get a sense for the second floor, is that right?
Yeah, as I'm going around the first floor, I want to feel for the layout of the second floor. How many people are up there, what they're doing.
Okay.
It's just as much information as I can get about it.
Roll me 2 perception checks, but I'm going to give you advantage.
Oh, I would have had it in. What's this floor made of?
Stone, but it's pretty high up. So
Okay, well,
this one I would have
all right.
not given you technically perception or advantage on it necessarily, but
You're telling me this
Yeah.
keep
Hey,
stoned?
oh lord. It took a second to process that, and I'm not happy that it took me a second to process it. And I'm not happy that it made me process it on that joke.
Wait, you said it hampers your perception because the keep is stoned?
The keep is stoned.
Interesting. Oh, because the ceilings are high.
I don't know what to do with you guys. I don't know what to do with all of you. Like, I can't take you anywhere. We're
win
gonna
automatically. Yay! Campaign's over. Everybody,
Oh,
go
don't worry, Chuck.
home.
We can keep this up all night.
Oh, Lord! All right, Cash. What is it? Bring it home. You got any?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't know. I'm not good at those.
You're not
No.
into the pun at the moment. I can't think of anything
No.
right now either. So.
No, I can't keep anything in mind really.
Ah, he got it.
Stonewalling.
He got it. Oh, and then Stonewall. All right.
Chuck, you don't have to be all down in the dungeons about it.
Oh, Lord.
All right, let's. Yeah.
All right.
Just the pun is
30.
Honestly, you're just dragging this on.
All right, the 35-minute mark. That's where we got to clip this. Somebody write that down.
Careful, if we keep this up, Chuck will punch us.
Punch.
Oh.
Punch.
Yep. All right. All right.
That was a stretch. Let's go.
would be an appropriate punishment.
I can't focus.
Ooh, wow. Look at that.
A 25 is
Homie.
definitely going to get you the layout of the top floor. So you can guess that there are about well, Helden retires up there every night. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Roughly 15 to 16 people retire to the second floor every night.
Wait,
They're bunk
there's
beds.
not enough beds.
They're bunk
Oh,
beds.
They look like double beds.
They are the only bed Sprite asset I currently have, and they are
you seen-
gigantic. So
Have you seen Ruby?
no.
Yes.
They just have them tied with ropes.
Oh god,
like-
and stacked up on books.
Yeah, and stacked up on books. Yep.
Okay.
So I am looking for aesthetically pleasing other bed sprites, but that's what I've currently got. So
Alright.
I will message the guy who made these to ask for a smaller bed option. But honestly, look at Legend of Zelda. His bed is always huge. That is a kid. He doesn't need that big a bed.
Yeah, no, dude, it's because Link is just like every night.
Kid?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like 8.
He's 10.
Is he? I don't know.
Young Link in Ocarina is 10. I don't know. Say the other one.
All right, so you also notice that every morning before they come down for breakfast, they all gather in a room that you're assuming, because I believe Helden made mention of the fact that there is an altar or there's a worship space up there.
Sounds
I mean,
like
they are
something I
cult,
need to
so.
desecrate. What?
They are a cult, so that makes sense that they'd have one. Okay.
All right. Anything else then?
No, I think we've done what we
Helden's
can
done.
to kind of gauge the area and talk to people.
Okay.
So unless we want me to like try and get up in front of everyone and make a grand speech, but then that would throw out our ability to sneakily possibly poison them. So
I mean, has any of them actually left the place? I may have missed hearing about any of that.
So there are about 15 that return to the keep every night, and I believe it was Oliver who noticed that they kind of go around the camp and boss everybody else around. And then Ridire was able to at least sow some discontent among some of the newer people, as well as possibly had a few leave, but not in any, like, mass exodus.
Not in droves or anything, yeah. Not until later.
Okay.
So, upstairs, is all the people that are upstairs, have we seen all of them? Or is there anyone that stays upstairs and does not come down?
Not that, Talamh, roll me another perception check.
Perception.
26. Okay. I'm giving you advantage because you're ascertaining that specific question during a dinner, and the answer is no. Like, listening to who's eating, getting a feel for heartbeats and stuff like that. You know, focusing on the upstairs area, you don't feel anybody walking around or, you know, moving.
Basically, it's just like the center group of them all just sleep up there in a more guarded place together. Okay, that's what I was just trying to understand. So, because he said it was for family only. I wanted to make sure there weren't like kids that we were gonna poison or something.
Ridire, roll me a perception check.
Check. Perception. That is a 4.
Wow.
You don't know about you don't know about the demographics of the cult members. You have not paid attention.
Have you ever looked at your feet? They're like leg hands.
What?
I don't think the ceilings are the only thing that are high. Ridire might be a little too.
You know, Ridire, he's 60 years old. He's got a little bit of dementia. Tiny little bit.
Just the tiniest bit.
Okay.
It's sorry. It's something. I do a confused old man character to make my wife laugh, and so sometimes I get it mixed up with Ridire.
Fair enough. All right. So it's been 2 days. So we'll say you've cooked for the final night, or not the final night. I don't know what your plans are, but you've now cooked 3 nights in a row. So what are you guys doing?
Shall we try to make their food a little more memorable? Spicy, yes. What do I have to? Do we have to roll anything to?
Should I? So, do we want to just jump right at that and do that, or should I just like break into their upstairs area and try and convince them one last time? Or should we just poison them and assume that we're correct that they're actually really bad?
I mean,
no. If we suddenly find out they're good, I can heal poison. It's fine. Let's poison.
See?
Okay. Works for me.
I have spells that do it, and I can do it with lay on hands. We're
there
good.
You go.
We're good. We have an out.
Besides, if this is a whole bunch of people is it the same group of people who sent that guy to shout at the town square and to kill us? I have no qualms about like spiking anything.
Spicy buffalo wings it is.
At the very least, I want to give them a bad tummy ache.
Mm-hmm.
We have poison, or can Oliver just make it?
So I do have poison spray.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have acid splash, so we could make like spicy burritos, and the spicy is just acid.
Like ingesting that would be very dangerous.
Oh, so we could make like a ceviche, because that requires acid to cure the the shrimpies.
Sure.
No idea.
And this
No
far
idea.
inland, shrimp probably is, well, they probably wouldn't have it. Darn it.
You could put in a requisition request a
That's
couple
true.
of days previously.
No-
And they'll go steal some from somebody.
That's true, they might. And who knows, with the stuff that they might end up stealing might not be that good quality.
Mm,
Yeah, all right.
Those are the ones I
If
have.
Oliver used poison spray, could he spray it into jars that we could save for later?
You can certainly try.
Because it is gas is the only thing.
Now,
Oh.
It's a noxious gas. I don't know.
Do you have any poison in your inventory?
I don't think so. I have oil.
could I cast plant growth and grow something poisonous?
Shade?
In the time that it would take it to get to a potency of a lethal ability, roll me a nature check.
Because plant growth makes it grow instantly to like...
I like how I'm a druid and I have no skill in nature. I know nothing.
you do not know.
Do you have an inspiration token?
I do. You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration token.
All right, nat 20 then.
I am one with the forest. I know everything.
All right, what is that spell?
Plant growth.
Plant growth? All right, I'm getting the specifics of it, so give me a
Let's
second.
see what it does.
Granting either
The spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. So they would kind of have to be there already. There are two possible uses for this spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. If you cast this spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must... Oh, wow, this is that spell.
Okay, yeah.
Well...
Don't know that would help then.
Yeah, I don't think that would help.
All right, so you know that...
Or speak with plants.
You know that is going to... if you had spent 8 hours and you had a field, you could probably get, like, enough nightshade, if it had already been planted, to produce lots of poison.
Well,
But without a farm, that's not really going to do much good.
We always have acid, guacamole acid.
you know what? If a fight breaks out, screw it. We're in a fortified area. We're good.
Okay, wait. Can I do an investigation check in like the different supplies and stuff to see if we have rat poison anywhere to keep them out of the food stores?
Oh yeah, that might. Be good.
You can do a... Yes, you can do an investigation check.
Nope.
You are too busy making puns to adequately
Weaver.
find the, find any poison.
Well, rats.
Can I look through the, like,
Oh, and
pantry
look,
area for any ingredients that could be used as a poison?
Yes. Go ahead and choose either a survival or a medicine check.
didn't find any rats, but I got a splinter.
It doesn't matter which one, so I'm just gonna do survival. I also have an inspiration token. I just don't know if I should use it or not.
You? We could just like go in and ask like, are you is everything tasting good? And then I could just stab him in the back, and then we could just fight all the boss dudes in the room.
That works too. I have vitriolic sphere that could be very cool.
Oh,
It's now right.
or can I use my chefy skills to search the pantry for any food that has gone off and is no longer, like you could cook it and it would taste fine, but like,
Wait, does Helden have a peanut allergy?
anybody want a peanut?
Yeah, okay, not gonna get off track.
Yeah.
But I do have the Princess Bride RPG. We do need to play at some point.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
You're pretty sure, due to there being no restrictions on dietary endeavors, that Helden does not have a peanut allergy.
Alright.
You can absolutely use a chef check to check for off food or basically going through the pantry.
All right. What role would that be?
What? I forget what we've been doing for chef.
Oh, we used performance last time.
Performance. It's usually performance because you're actually cooking. Honestly, roll me a survival check. Or nature. I'll allow either.
All right, we'll do survival. Yeah. I
7.
wouldn't know if it's good or... Yep.
Okay,
Wow,
now,
we're tanking these.
I'm gonna remind you guys, you can help one another on
Yeah.
these. And if you decide that you're just going to do aid, I will give you advantage. We'll do it the Mercer style. But you have to call it before you roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a medicine check to find
I-
anything I could use to make killy juice.
I'm going to use the help action.
There we
They're
go.
going to assist me.
I
To
am
help.
assisting him as well.
All right, an 18. You are able to find, buried in the back, some ground up herbs that, when mixed with, we'll say, guys, I can't cook and I don't know anything about plants. I am winging this completely. This is all bullshit. Don't try this at home because it won't work. Nutmeg mixed with dried apricot mixed with
Cloves.
cloves of garlic mixed with underneath one of the shelves you find dried nightshade.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me, whoever is going to be making this, roll me a performance check with
Alright.
advantage if you're getting help.
I will help.
All right. You want me to do it?
Yeah,
Who
you
has,
do
who
it,
has the
please.
best
You know-
performance?
Well,
I-
I have a +5 to charisma, so
I
my
have
performance is a 5.
Okay, well, mine's a 4.
Mine's a 4 as well. So
I guess if you want me to do it,
But I guess doing this wouldn't
can she
be
use her
mutilate-
chef's tools for it?
You can use your chef's tool for this.
Oh,
So
well, that'd be great.
This is going to
I'm,
be higher, yeah.
I'm proficient in this, or I
Right.
have
Yes.
expertise, so add 3 to whatever I'm about to roll.
Okay. We're
We help.
helping, so
What do you
help,
19.
we
Yeah.
can call that.
all right.
So,
So
Yeah, so I don't know why we couldn't find it before the Nightshade. I alphabetized the rack the other day.
In your haste to get a pun out, you accidentally knocked it over, and it rolled behind some other things.
Okay, that makes sense.
You heard the door open, and you're like, "Shit, gotta go, gotta say the pun."
Organize this.
Oh god.
All right, and now roll me a stealth check.
Oh, that's right. Guys, we're about to blow it.
Somehow.
Can we help each other be stealthy?
How are you going to help each other be stealthy? Walk me through it.
She's putting it into the food, right? So,
no, this is to make it. This is to make the poison.
Okay.
Oh, this is to make the poison? Somebody
I'm
can cover up.
It doesn't matter.
One get.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So, Talamh goes into the back, going through all the cabinets and stuff, and Ridire and Oliver are sitting out in the main kitchen when one of the cult members walks in, looks at Ridire, has already heard a few of the jokes, looks to Oliver for help. Oliver, what's your reaction when he,
I'm just gonna kind of look at him and be like...
and he turns around and just bolts it. And, Talamh, you managed to make enough for the entire meal of the keep. So, we'll say 5 vials of assassin's blood.
Ooh.
Now you can roll me a survival or a medicine check. Anybody can.
I will help.
I only have a +2 to either of
I have a
those.
+2 to either of those.
I have a +4 in medicine. Somebody help me.
I will help you.
Help you, because I have been around for a long time.
17. Okay. I'm gonna say, Talamh, you know the danger of this, but it's actually Oliver with his poison and acid sprays knows that this is assassin's blood. It leaves a person poisoned for an entire day. And it's a really nasty poison. It can do quite a bit of damage in a short amount of time.
Oof.
Yep.
That's what we want.
It has to be ingested,
Perfect.
but it is very effective.
Spicy meatball.
All right. So, you have your vials. This would have taken you most of your prep time before dinner, other than your standard cooking stuff. So, what are you making, and how are you slipping in these vials if you so choose to do so?
Hobo stew.
What's that?
I was saying hobo stew.
I'm making a landlocked paella. So normally paella has lots of like shellfish and stuff in it, but this is just gonna have like chicken as a replacement because we're very far inland.
Okay.
It's like a Spanish jambalaya.
Yep, I have it up on the stream right now. Yep. So, it looks like some peppers, some rice, and tomatoes, and protein. Is there some corn in there? What is that?
Corn.
It's
All right.
whatever you want to put in it.
Okay. Thank you, Squirrelhead Manor, for having landlocked paella as an option. So
You actually like okay, I was just pulling that like completely out of, wherever.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that was an actual thing.
apparently it's a real thing. I can even link you to the recipe for it later.
I see it now. Wow.
All
How about
right.
that?
Well, yeah. Because you created a thing that's real and fits, go ahead and roll a performance check for cooking it. And
I will help.
slipping it in. You don't even need to help. I'm giving advantage on this.
All right.
Still helping though, because we're nice people.
Well, yeah. A 19. That's good
If
for
that's-
me.
Yeah, if that's with my chef skills, that'd be a 21, but I have no idea if I can use that. But yeah, 19's good. I'll take it.
All right. Roll me a stealth check with advantage, just to see if you slip it in. If you get double nat ones, it's gonna go bad. But
Just don't Bieber.
it'd have to be a double Bieber.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Double not a double, but a 19.
She's a good cook, man.
Yes.
You can hide whatever ingredients into anything.
All right. Let's see. We're just gonna roll.
Most dishes are made with love, but mine are made with luck.
1d20.
She's actually really good at stealthy cooking because everything she makes is actually vegan. And people just don't know.
Oh.
Well,
All right.
you just like you knead bread until you work the gluten out of it, and you wash off all the starch. Bam! Instant protein. It's called seitan.
Why does our stream mimic what I watch or listen to on Critical Role? They just mentioned seitan today, episode 45. How does this keep happening?
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
Even if you
Watched it
watched
in
it,
years.
there's like, what, 300 episodes? There's no way you could possibly know what I'm watching to reference. You guys fight a troll. Oh, they fight the same troll the next day I listen to that episode. I
Just
am
have a matchup. The Critical Role for initiative.
I am in Mercer's head somehow.
No,
And I'm
Chuck.
not that
Mercer is
good.
Mercer is in your head.
In the future.
He is so deep in your head. He's repainting the walls.
I mean, he's welcome to. He can live rent free. I bow down to the god that is Mercer, but frickin'. Okay, moving on. Seitan is a thing. All right. So,
Central crisis can happen later.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Roll me. We're gonna do it this way. I need all three of you to roll me a d12.
Wait, I rolled a D11.
Is this something I can use my inspiration token on?
Damn it, I wish I could have used the D11.
You absolutely could use your inspiration on this.
Question is it important enough? Mm,
Do you want to roll
No,
insight on the DM?
Oh,
yeah, can I roll insight on you?
You can certainly try.
that triple disadvantage because you're breaking the fourth wall. Oh my god.
Furry beaver.
The duality.
Oh.
Wow. If only you had advantage on your insight.
Yeah, inspiration token. That's what I need.
I can't believe you just subjected us to Bowie and Bieber at the same time.
Better on an insight check on me than on something like life-threatening.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, this could theoretically also be life-threatening, so just in theory.
All right, yeah, you don't know. You're gonna take the 3?
I'll take the 3, it's fine.
All right.
Whatever happens, happens.
Well, let's see. We're just gonna not have them in it. So they need to roll a Constitution saving throw. And they fail.
They have disadvantage because food's so tasty that they eat.
They just want to keep eating it. Yum, 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 yum.
So they all
Stomach's
take.
burning, I'm bleeding out my eyes, but oh my gosh, it's so good.
They all take 7 points of damage and are poisoned.
My weapons, yes.
What was that?
Do I have my weapons? When they brought us our packs and stuff?
Oh yeah, didn't we get the stuff back, I think?
You did say we got our packs and all our gear back, so I'm
Yes.
just said, but it wouldn't specify if the weapons were included, so.
Okay, so let's did you try and bring your weapons into the kitchen at some point?
Oof.
Because they would have been in your room.
I mean, I've been walking around with my stick.
Yes.
I wouldn't have brought all of them.
The hideable ones.
I don't have hideable weapons. I'm a paladin.
I would have brought in, like, some hidden daggers, probably.
Kip?
But, yeah.
I've asked a guard outside the door to watch my sword for me.
What do you
So it's
mean?
right. I'm like, I'm not gonna take this in with me because I'm about to cook. You know, I just have it out when I'm walking around in case we get attacked or something, and I'll hand it off to a guy like outside the door, so that now when stuff's going down, I can run out there and I can just deck him in the face and take it from him.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
I
You
know. I know.
That guy's holding my sword.
I knew it was gonna happen. I just had to make sure. All right, that guy's standing there. He's got your sword.
Good.
All right. Let's put. Oh wait, I shouldn't do this. You guys should drag and drop. You guys go ahead and drag and drop your people.
Okay, there we go. My little self.
There I am.
Nice thing is they're the right size now too. The other ones were a little smaller,
Zoom
so.
in. There we go.
Ridire and his flaming sword that he's actually not carrying.
Oh, I'll have it in a second. All right, so do we hear like a commotion from them with the poisoningness?
Yes. So, Dall, if you're asking about passive perception and when it kicks in,
Oh yeah.
this is the time where passive perception absolutely kicks in, where
Alright.
you don't have to roll to hear a whole bunch of people puking up blood.
All right. I'm gonna run out the door.
Okay.
Has this guy heard anything that's going on in there?
Depends on how paper thin the walls are.
Well, they're
But
stone,
there's
so
stone walls.
There's not a direct door connection to where he's at, so I'm hoping.
No, I mean, you don't know. Or are you waiting to see as you run out the door?
Say, we ran out of paprika. You need to go get me more.
Oh, you cut out really bad there. I heard you've run out of paprika, you need to get us more.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. It kind of went in and out,
roll,
but...
I'll roll a deception check for that. Ooh.
Alright, let's see if he buys that. He looks at you and says, I don't work for you. Go get your own supplies.
I want to go out as the chef. What was that?
Go ahead. If you have an idea, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna go out as the chef and tell him to get his self in gear and do as he's told. Unless you had a different idea.
Roll an intimidation check.
Yeah. Because I'm so good at those. Intimidation.
He looks at you and says, seriously, I don't work for any of you. Go do your own job.
Yeah, sleep on him.
Oh, yeah. At least we'll find out how many hit points he has.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Just a second. I gotta remember how many dice it is. Sleep. I didn't have that spell pulled up. Give me just a second. There it is. Sleep. Let's see. 5d8. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, so I will roll 7d8s.
Okay.
38 hit points. If he has equal to or less than that, he is unconscious.
Oh, he crumples asleep.
Before our fight breaks out, I will be back.
Yeah. I will take my sword. I will take any other weapons he has.
Okay.
I will drag him into the storeroom and quickly tie him up to something in there.
All right. Do a investigation sleight of hand.
Investigation 14, sleight of hand 9.
All right. What? Okay. At this point,
Like a double spell.
let's all roll for initiative.
He said the third.
Here it is, the title.
Whales.
I got 18. Wow, that's the best initiative I've ever rolled. So the good thing is, like, even if that didn't do a lot of hit points or it doesn't continue to do hit point damage, they're under the poisoned condition, which gives them disadvantage on every action. So literally they will have perpetual disadvantage against us if we have to fight them all. Which, unless they have magic to cure poison or something like that, which is possible.
So we take out the spellcasters first.
Of course, that should be common.
While we wait, I found out the other day they have Lady Gaga Oreos.
Are they different than normal Oreos?
They're pink cookies and green cream.
What?
And they taste like vanilla Oreos. But they got these little designs on them.
Fred David asked what program we're using, and yes, we use Roll20, and then I make all the sprites in Unity using different art assets or sprite assets that I have purchased, aside from the player character models that Curiosity made for us. So we used Roll20 because it was free. I'm now paying for it because I needed the storage, but I like it. It's intuitive. I haven't played with the macros a lot, but I'm starting to, because they have not posted the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle RPG on, nobody has made one for Roll20, so I'm going to try.
Oh, you can be like making it for like how we did the Mass Effect.
Yep. It's a really weird old system.
It's made by Palladium,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yep.
it probably has a lot in common with the Rifts stuff, so you could probably just use a Rifts character sheet, and most of it would probably cross over.
All right. Curiosity, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, yes, I would need to do that. He said the thing.
How's that Lady Gaga Oreo treating you there?
It's fine. They're okay. They're interesting. They taste like a vanilla Oreo. It's like,
Okay.
it's kind of strange.
My favorite are the lemon Oreos.
I thought.
I just like the packaging of them.
They're actually Lady Gaga. Wow.
Oh yeah, they're Lady Gaga Oreos. It's pink cookies, and the cream is green.
Why does she have
I don't know.
her own Oreos?
My roommate was like, "This would be really cool in 2008."
Yeah.
Hey, she sang the national anthem at the inauguration. She's still around.
She's
The packaging
trying
is
so
cool,
hard these
so-
days.
I had to buy them.
Oh, Oreo, caught in a bad romance.
Says a cookie inspired by Lady Gaga. In Chromatica, no one thing is greater than another.
When I think of Lady Gaga, I do think of the colors pink and green. For some reason.
Wait, does that mean Talamh?
This is also a cookie inspired by Chromatica. It's got like this weird
I want
logo.
that as a car wrap.
like metal logo.
Huh.
I want that iridescent packaging. I want to wrap my car in that.
It's cool.
All right, so I have rolled an 11.
Yes.
I have the highest initiative, and I am going last.
That's okay. So this person is in here. Ridire, you managed to find a short sword, and that's it.
Oh. Look at my belt.
And we're gonna zoom in so we can see a little bit better.
So I'll be back in here then, because I just dragged him into the thing.
Yep. You'll actually be starting your turn in there because they are starting their turn. They are going to roll to see if they notice, if they can think of why they're all starting to get sick.
Natural 1, and they're like, oh, it
Must be the wind.
completely normal.
Wait,
Must
aren't they
be
the
the
Blood
wind.
Clan?
Yeah.
Vomiting blood, though.
And they're
that's a gift
vomiting
from-
blood. Should they
it's a
not?
gift from their
should they
god.
not- yeah, shouldn't they be looking on this as a gift of divine providence?
Right now they're not
Enough.
really looking on anything. They're more looking at, bleh, ow, bleh, ow. So, Ridire, you're up. They're, yeah, they have just thrown up. That's all they have done.
I'm going to make it to the door.
All right, so
I'm
one.
going to...
that doesn't
I'll
actually...
dash if I need to.
No,
but,
the wall doesn't count as a space. So you can consider the doors to be a
10,
single space.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can get exactly there in 30.
Okay.
I want to this door, does it lock from the inside, like our side, or does it not have a lock at all?
That door has no lock.
Yeah, because if it did, I would have locked it to keep them from pestering us while I'm cooking.
Which way does it swing?
Both
Inwards.
ways.
Towards me?
Yes.
Perfect. I am going to brace myself against the door in case they try to burst through, and I'm just going to listen.
Okay.
Because I hope they take some damage from the poison before they figure out what's going on. I don't want to run right in there and get attacked before they're 100% aware of what's happening. So,
okay. Alright, so your action is going to be to brace the door. So, I will allow a bonus action perception. Go ahead.
yay! 15.
Alright. You're hearing a lot of coughing and throwing up and confusion at the moment.
Good. That's what I want. Okay.
All right. Oliver, you're up.
The other door. I'm gonna go to the outside of this door, and I'm just gonna kind of sit there and make sure nobody kind of comes near the. See if anybody comes near the area. I'm just gonna keep a close eye on them.
Okay, so you're
Make
holding
sure
your
they're not-
action, or you're not holding your action. You're standing.
Observing.
I'm standing to see if anybody else is gonna come to this area. From
Okay.
This direction.
So one of the things you could do is you could take the evasive action. So if anybody comes and is aggressive towards you, you would have,
They would have disadvantage if you take dodge, you're meaning?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll do that. Then I'll do evasive.
Okay. Some of these things are going to play out more in the future with some of these tactics, so I want to make sure we cover them here. So, all right, Talamh, you're up.
How I'm trying to figure out how aggressive I want to be.
Well, I was gonna say if they figure out what's going on, the two things are gonna happen. They're gonna rush into the kitchen to get us, and they're gonna rush out to alert other people. So if you guys wanted to kind of start flanking around towards this main door to be able to stop them in case they come because they can exit out through these upper doors and then into these hallways. So you could stop them from getting out, and then I can kind of distract them in the kitchen, any of them that come into the kitchen.
All right.
Because as long as they don't rush into it this turn, I have a plan.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go. If I can, yeah, there we go.
Worst case scenario, you might be able to flank them from behind by going up to one of these other directions.
I want to lay down a spike growth somewhere, but I don't think I can get there yet. I think that's as far as
They've only just started like having the reaction and stuff. So
You
they
were
might
there.
not do
You
anything
could-
yet.
1,
You could
2,
also-
3, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you could go one more down if your speed is 30.
Yeah, we'll go one down. I should have taken the monk level. I'd have 40, and then I could just lay it around. Because what I'm treating is like they say like an area you can see. I'm just taking that as line of sight. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
Alright.
not doing anything else, you could dash.
That's true. You could dash this turn so that you're more prepared for next turn.
Yeah, I don't want to be too far away from you guys in case like.
Well, yeah, but you could just dash just to get right to the corner. You don't have to use the full 30.
Oh,
that would
really?
get you
Okay.
prepped. That would get you prepped at the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, I am offline.
Observing around the corner.
Why am I offline?
Uh-oh.
You're offline?
Yeah. And now I'm back. Am I back? Nope.
Yeah, it's still live.
Yeah, it'll probably freeze
Yeah,
here in a
it's so stuck
second.
in my head now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm getting an error message. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view. Poor. Viewers will experience buffering.
Oh, well.
All right, well...
I hear you say I'm offline, like when I turn the audio on.
Okay.
Just be a lag spike. Hopefully
Yeah.
it'll recover.
No, I'm back in green, so... All right, we're good. Let's keep going.
So yeah, it just spiked there for a second.
All right.
Oh, and then as my bonus action,
Yes.
you can take a bonus action with the dash action.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, never mind. We're in a hallway. There are, I mean, unless I can grab stones out of the wall, I can't really prep magic stones.
No.
All right, then I can't prep magic stones.
Okay. We have other things we can use. I have a room full of sharp implements.
All right. So, at this point, Helden is going to go.
Diarrhea in his chair from the poison.
Oh. All right. He yells out. So, because Ridire, you're listening for this, he yells out, "You idiots, get up! It was those chefs! Get them!" And then he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, he is at the door.
Okay.
All right.
Stop through the door. Here's Ridire.
No. I have a plan. I have a plan.
Okay.
All right.
The rest of them do.
Okay. It's their turn. They are going to... I'm just going to do it for all of them. Okay, let's see what this does.
And just so you're aware, in case they try to like force through the door while I'm bracing it shut with my own weight, I'm 6'4", 280 pounds, and that's before the armor. So there is a good 350 pounds of weight leaning against this door. And actively pushing against it, meaning it's got even more force that they have to overcome. So
I didn't realize that the splint weigh that much.
I mean, it's got to weigh at least
10, 15,
40 pounds.
20.
I think with me exerting force against it,
Yeah,
I mean, there's got to be 350 to 400 pounds of force.
10, 15.
Because I have a strength of
25.
15, so. And I'm using my whole body weight, not just pushing with my hands or anything.
25.
Yeah, plate weighs
30.
about 35 to 55 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Or for our non-American viewers, 15 to 25 kilograms.
Yeah, because we have non-American viewers. I guess maybe.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
Possible.
So, gets that door open. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, so 60 in the doorway. Dashing.
Uh,
5, 10,
Perfect. Now you know where to put a
20,
spike
25,
growth.
30, 35, 40.
So I had the idea. I have vitriolic sphere, and you have spike growth. And vitriolic sphere makes them take damage on their turn, on the end of their turn as well.
okay. While they're in it.
Yeah, because it's like it's a 20-foot radius.
Mm.
And it does 10d4 on a failed save, and then another 5d4 at the end of their turn.
10, 15,
Okay.
20,
That actually occupies
30,
about the
35,
same space as spike growth.
60. Okay.
Dilly will slow him down, and at the end of the spikes, then just blow them up, depending on how many are there.
If I just do these as a group, they're always a certain amount away from each other. He'll be here, he'll be here, he'll catch up, and he'll be stuck there, but that one is going to roll a sleight of hand check to see if he unlocks the door on this turn. Then they could potentially get through. No, he fails. So, Oliver, you watch as the door to the north of you swings open, and you can see a line of cultists standing in the doorway, clothes and chins crimson red, and their skin is this sickly greenish pale color. They look rough. They are, one of them is like barely on his feet, stumbling around. Yeah, they're having a bad day. So, Ridire, I believe you are.
I want to see if I can do this. In my turn, I want to essentially run away from the door, allowing them to essentially then like kind of push through, because they're all probably pushing against it, so that on their turn when they move through, they'll kind of like stumble through a little bit, right? Because I'm suddenly releasing the weight against the door. I want to
roll a perception check for me.
Okay, perception. 21.
Okay, you don't feel any pressure currently on the door.
Okay.
It took all of it took all of Helden's movement to get to it.
To the door.
He didn't have an action to try and open
even better. Since there's no active pressure on the door yet, then that means I have technically a little bit more time. I want to take this short sword that I found, and if I have the time, any other knives that I can do really quickly that I can jam into cracks in the stones so that they're pointing up. So even if I can only get one or two of them like that. Like
you're trying to make
like on the floor.
Essentially like jam like in the floor, like jamming the sword, the hilt of the sword into the crack in the flagstones to like have the sword sticking up.
I'll allow it. Investigation check.
Okay. Investigation check. That's a 12.
Yeah, it's a kitchen. It's not hard to find knives. And then, sleight of hand check to see if you can get them into the floor.
Strength instead, because I'm jamming them into the, like...
Yeah, if you're gonna jam them hilt first into the...
I'm just gonna smash them, like into the, like the grout line between stone flagstones, you know, like...
Yeah, I'll allow a strength check instead.
Core strength, or can I use athletics?
That's not an athletics check. That'd be
okay, that's
core
fine. That's
strength.
Why I asked.
Yeah.
All right, I have a bonus to strength, so it'll be hopefully a little bit better. 15. Okay.
I'll say in 6 seconds, finding them and jamming them in, you get the short sword, a paring knife, and a butcher's knife in. And you're wanting that right in front of the door?
Thin, yeah, roughly like where you have me standing there, a couple feet away from the door.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, kind of right there.
All right.
Then, if it can be allowed, I want to actually I was thinking further back. So like where you have my figure standing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit of ways. Because then I want to dump one of my bags of ball bearings onto the floor in front of the door.
Oh god.
In 6 seconds, no. To do all that,
If I only did the short sword and not the other knives, and didn't look for the other knives, because I already have the short sword on my person, could I do it?
I'm gonna say because we already rolled for it, you won't have enough time. So.
Then the sword's basically useless then.
We'll see.
Okay, well then, yeah, I will stand behind it and holding my shield and sword in a taunting manner so that maybe they won't notice it right away.
Okay.
On my next turn, I can dump the ball bearings and run out of the room.
Yes.
So, all right, that's what I will do. Since that's my full action, I can't prep another action. I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus action.
No, and that'll be your movement to run around the room and gather up all the supplies and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
I'm just double checking if there's a spell that I have as like a bonus action, but I don't know that. I guess I could cast Shield of Faith, but I don't really need Shield of Faith.
No, because with 6 seconds to find everything and jam it in, that's gonna be your turn. So
I'm done then.
So Oliver, you can see people to the north of you, and you hear commotion in the kitchen behind you.
I'm going to do acid splash on the two closest to me up there. I believe they have to make dexterity saving throws or take the damage. I can choose two if they're within 5 feet of each other, is what it says.
Yep.
So, got them both there, and they just have to make the dexterity save, which is 15.
I believe they're at disadvantage because they're poisoned, but that might only be for like attack rolls and stuff.
It is attacks, and they rolled a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
So, 13 damage?
Well, no, it's 12 damage.
12 damage?
Well, actually, no, it's plus 4 because of my acid, so 16.
No, the plus 4 is in there.
The plus 4 is my spell modifier.
Okay.
And then I have
He gets
I have
the
plus
affinity
4 because of
modifier.
elemental affinity.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
Because of that, so it's actually
You can
plus
probably
8.
you might be able to build that into there.
Yeah, I just got to figure it out because it's.
I don't know what the spells are a little bit more. I know how to do it with the weapons, how to add in tons of stuff, but
Spells can
right
get tough.
here. Okay, I think I got it. I just got to do that for all my acid ones.
All right, there you go. There are 2 dead cult members. They instantly, they get hit with this gross green blast of acidic energy, and without, hesitating, just start melting, and don't even have the energy to really move around or anything before they perish.
Very
Poison
cool.
sure did a number on them.
Yeah.
I will tell you when we're done.
To the third one, I'm just going to go. So you had a bad day. You're taking one down. You might want to sing a sad song just to turn it around.
Oh, Lord,
Hmm.
that happened.
And then that's just how that's gonna go. That's how I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Oh.
Viewers, welcome to Pungins and Bad Jokes.
If we were drinking, we could call this Pungeons and Flagons.
That's ours.
Have
Nobody
a-
steal that. We're using that.
You have to have a side show for that.
Yep.
All right.
We gotta wait till Panda is of age.
Well, I'm of age. I just don't drink. Is the thing
Oh.
with that. So
I don't really drink anymore either, but
Neither
for
do I.
content, I would.
I
For
don't either.
content, I would.
All right, Talamh, you're up.
Uh,
Unless Oliver, you want to move. You did have movement if you wanted to use it.
I'm gonna get to this like the side of the door. I'm gonna go like here,
Okay.
I think, just so that if they come like straight through the door, I'm not just there immediately.
Yeah.
And they
But I
got
can-
me to contend with before they can get through that door, but yeah.
Right.
uh,
Well, yeah, but I mean like when you run out, I'm not just there and
Point
Yeah.
of order is: do you have that door open? Did you close it behind you when you walked out, Oliver, or is it held open?
I probably would have kept it open just in case Ridire needed to just run out. So-
Okay. So, Ridire, just so you know, if you're gonna close it, it would be a sleight of hand bonus check. If you didn't want to use it as a an action to close it, it would be a bonus action as you run by.
That's fine.
Just so you're aware
I'm
for your turn.
yeah. I mean, it might be worth at least taking the check on it when I run out.
Yeah.
Slow them down a tiny bit more.
But then using up your bonus action, so I'll let you decide that ahead of time.
Yeah. Well, that would be my. I mean, if I don't do anything else that turn except for run and dump the things, then I wouldn't need my bonus action for anything else. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
Anyways.
Talamh, you're up.
Okay. Well, seeing as how quickly those guys dropped, I mean, I don't know if this is the best spot to lay down a spike growth.
It might be better to go ahead towards the entrance and kind of make our stand
you could
there because we can bottleneck them in the
right,
entrance.
and you could put it like in front of the entrance so they have to take longer to get out
Mm-hmm.
and take
That's
damage
it.
to get
So
out.
we could like hold down this little room, you know.
Yeah, I was also thinking of conjuring a ball of lava and ramming it through people.
Would work,
Like you
too.
do.
You know how you do on the average day. You just conjure some lava and throw it at people.
Yeah, you know what? That way I'll already have it and I can just kabam! And then I can always get rid of it and drop a spike growth once they start getting closer, but it's going to be a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I can. All right. I can summon it 60 feet away. And as a bonus action, I can move it 30 feet. So I think that'll handily hit this cultist who's left.
You're aiming
So
it up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have that built into my sheet, though, is the question. Hey, I do. And I even renamed it.
Nice.
Oh,
Wait a second. That doesn't seem like 2d6.
Yeah, 2 and
Yeah,
a
it
1.
is.
a 2 and a 1.
Wow. Well, there you go.
As a
So
bonus
it's
action, you
like-
can move it up to 30 feet. Okay. So it appears right on top of that person.
Yep, and then it's just kind of.
Ah,
Bam.
wrong one.
So they have
And-
to make a saving throw.
Oh, it's a dex saving? Yeah.
DC 15 dex save.
And checking poison, because it says ability checks. It didn't say...
Not saving throws. Yep. It's
Saving
ability
throws.
checks and attacks. So they're at disadvantage to attack us, and if they try to do like an acrobatics or an athletics thing, they're at disadvantage on it. So if we create things that are hard for them to navigate and they try to use clever ways to navigate around it, they're going to be at disadvantage.
Cool. All right. Succeeds then. So is that half damage?
So does that take? Do they take a damage? I guess.
Well, no, rounding up because I always round up for the players.
Oh, so they take 2 damage.
And so you watch as that person melts in a fiery burst of lava, and they are incinerated.
God, this poison really did a number on them.
Yeah, either that or they just didn't have a ton of hit points to begin with.
They're probably like that one Cornelius guy in the town who had 8 hit points.
I feel like these guys are probably a little bit stronger than that, but yeah, if he's using
Well, they
standard cultist numbers, some of
they
them are
took
pretty
7
weak.
from the poison. And
At least, but they might have taken more because they might be
Oh.
taking poison damage each turn. We don't know.
That's true. I have no idea.
Nope.
Okay.
So
So
they
they-
took 7. But yeah, anyway, wow.
I mean,
Okay.
a lot of times, cultists don't have a lot of hit points, but they have special like abilities, team abilities, and a lot of them are spellcasters.
Mm.
So if he's using those types of statistics, they won't have a lot of hit points. But if they manage to group up on us and hit us,
They have
be
numbers,
able-
not high
they'll be able
health.
to do a lot of damage. Yeah,
I got
yeah.
All right.
You
Well, there we go.
wiped
Greatest
out.
weapon is belief.
See, I was hoping that Oliver was going to take the inspiration, because if you had gotten a 9, you would have wiped them all out.
Oh. Okay, this is more fun.
All right.
Actually, do some hand-to-hand dirty work this time.
I
Yep.
mean, I can still, take them all out. It's just
Oh, we can group them up because
group everybody up together, and then I can
because we've got
take
narrative.
that out pretty good.
All right. So, Talamh,
Just
anything
hang out
else?
This door, and there's going to be a bunch of them in that room soon, Oliver.
The only thing I can do is move, but I can summon Spike Growth to pretty far away also. So I want to stand by my buddies for a minute.
Okay. So, that brings us to Helden.
He opens the door, and if you'll allow it, I'm just going to yell at him. Think you can take it, old man?
All right. He's going to open the door, and he's going to respond gladly. And that's going to be 2. Let's see if he notices the blades. Yeah, he absolutely notices the blades. And is going to go here. And he is going to, let's see, get him pulled up.
Want you to hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
All right, so he's going to do that.
Give me a hug.
That is a 2. That's going to miss. And with his other short sword attack, that's going to be another 2.
Yeah, that's right, because disadvantage on attacks because he's poisoned.
Oh yeah.
That makes me the ultimate tank in this instance. Stand in the doorway and just hold my shield to fill up the door and let.
Even I'm a little tanky in this situation.
Looking at Helden, he has none of the symptoms of the other people that are around him.
Oh.
Interesting.
So-
So either he just sucked really bad that turn, or he didn't. He was more resistant to the poison in some way. Maybe he didn't eat the food. He knew
Or
some.
maybe he's not human.
Oh yeah. He has yellow eyes, which I took as a sign of severe jaundice, indicating liver failure.
3, 4,
Probably
5,
a
6,
werewolf.
7, 8,
Yeah,
9, 10.
Oh, he's got a big bushy beard. He's got amber eyes.
Makes sense.
5,
Werewolf.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
And
40,
I can kill werewolves.
45,
Can we play
50,
Duran
55,
Duran for this
60.
Hungry like the wolf.
Hey, we're not monetized. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Yay!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 10. How? Why am I counting that? Not. All right. So 5 feet, 30 movement would be 6.
12 spaces if
So
you're
12.
dashing.
Okay. Ugh. Brain not wanting to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That guy was... Let's see. Does he notice that his buddy's just burned up a lot? Yes. Change of plans for him. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Boss just ran through there, so that place must be safe.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15... How perceptive are the very sick poisoned guys?
Perception's an ability check.
I
So there's
know.
disadvantage on it.
Oh, wow.
All right, roll for damage. We'll do... What's a short sword? Is that a...
Short sword's a D6.
So, do a D6. And we'll have it because it's more of him stepping on. Well, there's 3 of them. Yeah, roll a D6.
6.
Oof.
All right, so we're gonna... Oop, he went away instead of the thing. But there's a dead guy there.
Just impales himself on the
There.
sword.
You go there.
There you go.
Meh.
5, 10, 15...
It's like, we're just gotta look at it in surprise. Oh, it worked.
5, 10, 15, 20. 10,
Bring it
15,
on.
20, 25. And they're all
Hey,
dead.
Oliver,
Okay.
I'm lining them up for you.
Mm-hmm.
They can move through each other's space because they're allies.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to pile in the kitchen, they technically can.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I gotta click that just to make sure that I know that that one is dead. Zooming in.
Take all the opportunity attacks to let as I run away.
All right.
I'm fine with it.
So, first one. Oh, and they're... Okay. Roll with a disadvantage because of poison. All right, that is going to be 17 to hit.
It's a miss.
All right.
We lost curiosity, I think.
Then the next one.
Oh, there she is.
She's coming back.
That's gonna be a 4, so that's a 7.
My
So-
AC's 19, so
How is your AC 19?
I have a shield.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You have splint mail.
Yeah. You earned it.
If you have plate mail and a shield and no other bonuses, your AC is 20.
All right. And so the bows miss as well. The 2 directly above you have... Oh, everybody left. All right. We will be right back if you can even hear me. Give us a second while we try and figure that out. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Looks like Zero's back. That's weird. Mhm. I wonder if we lost her because it hit her before it hit us. Oop. There we are.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Are we all back finally?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Did all of our discords just go down at the same time?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then in the middle of it, I just got a call from my mom. So
Oh, I like that. This is taking forever. We'll be back soon.
all right.
I'm so glad I made all those faces. Nice.
And we're
Right.
back.
Yay. Okay. Technical difficulties. You kids and your newfangled computer devices.
All right. Well, all right. So everybody missed Ridire.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yeah. The one that would hit, he has such a high AC, he still missed. So, Ridire, it's your turn.
All right. So my thought is, there's no point in me throwing out the ball bearings now because that just makes it difficult terrain. So I would just slow them down a tiny bit, but they're already grouped up really nicely for all of them. So I think I'm just gonna take a couple of swings and then run out the door. And I am not concerned at all about attacks of opportunity. So I'm just gonna swing at Holden. And character sheet. So I'm just gonna swing my longsword at Holden. And that's an 11.
That'll miss.
Man, my rolls to hit are terrible. And second attack is a 21.
You were saying?
And I'm also going to level 2 smite on that one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that is, so let me roll the longsword damage. It's 9 slashing damage. And then I believe my smite is 3d8 at level 2.
Jeez. Mary and Joseph. That's a lot of damage.
So that is 22 radiant damage.
Wow.
Oh, good smites.
Okay. So, and that is radiant, correct?
Yes, and let me really fast double check and make sure it is 3d8 because it's been a while. Blah, 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 blah. Divine Smite. Let's see. Okay, extra damage. Let's say 2d8 for a first level spell slot plus 1d8 for each spell slot level higher. Yep, I was
Okay.
correct. Good. Just wanted to make sure because I was like, we'll take off that last 8 if I was doing that wrong or something. So.
All right.
But yeah, Smite's ridiculous because you don't have a lot of spell slots, so you burn them, but it does a lot of damage.
So, you watch as... Man, why do I keep putting Divine Smite away? I want to see the flavor text for it. Spend a spell slot to deal radiant damage in addition to the weapon's damage. That's it. Okay. So, you swing your sword at Helden, and the first one, he parries with his short sword, but you use that momentum to come around and slash down at his chest. It scrapes across his chest, and he doesn't look fazed by it at all.
Cool.
And then you pump in the radiant damage, and he lets out this deep guttural growl as he clutches the wound.
Well, he might be a werewolf. Fun fact: if he is undead or a fiend, he does take an additional D8 damage. So if he is one of those two things, if he's like some sort of demonic thing, or if he's like a vampire, I will find something out about him right now, as well as do extra damage if that's the case. If he's like a werewolf or whatever, then it won't. But I just wanted to specify that it does do an extra D8 of damage if they're undead or a fiend.
Okay. It does exactly as much damage as you would think it would.
Okay, good. So he's not an undead or a fiend.
All right, so that was your action.
That was my action. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, which gives me +2 AC.
Okay.
So my AC is now 21, and then I'm going to run out the door. So these three guys next to me get an attack of opportunity on.
All right. That is a 22 to hit.
That would hit.
Okay.
My AC is 21.
And so...
Ooh, did you take a disadvantage into account? Unless that's Holden.
I did.
He might not have.
Nope, that was the cultist. I rolled double 19s.
Sheesh. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And so that will be 5 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And the other one is going to go. The other cult
I have to
member.
make a Constitution saving throw for my shield. And that's higher than 5, so we're fine.
All right, that's a nat 1. Does manage to stay on his feet and not fall onto the spikes. And now for Helden. What's your AC again? Or not AC, your attack. That is that. Nope. That one.
Nope.
That will be a 25 to hit.
Yep. Man, so those ones he rolled really were, or those twos he rolled really were a fluke.
Yep.
That's okay though. That gave me an extra turn. I'm okay with that.
All right.
Because he's not going to be feeling good in a second.
5 piercing damage, and
2,
make
3, 4,
a
5.
Constitution saving throw.
Great. 10.
All right, that's a fail.
If
So-
it's lycanthropy, I'm immune to disease, so I cannot become a lycanthrope.
All right, that is 23 poison damage.
Holy.
Okay, so he's immune to poison in some way. Great. Awesome. Should have cast protection from poison on myself. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage.
All right, and you moved out of the way.
Yeah, I ran out there and I just yelled at Oliver. I'm just like, acid ball, acid ball.
Oliver,
Crap.
that's your turn.
Yes, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going
Please
to
tell-
step. Oop, I did not mean to do that.
Please tell me that you already had him determined as some sort of poisonous thing long before we ever had our plan.
Back in June.
Okay, because I was gonna say, because if you just made him a poison thing after we started this, I was gonna be so pissed.
No, this is literally since June or July. I have had this planned.
So no wonder he didn't have all the puking upness of the acid of the stuff.
I'm doing that into the room, into the kitchen.
Oh Lord.
It's a 20-foot, so if she's in the doorway up here, then if that counts as there too, then
It does.
it hits all of them.
Yep, because all of those count as, like I said, the doorways count as one spot.
Yeah.
It's
So they all need to make a dex saving throw with a DC of 15.
This is not going to end well for the cultists. I can tell you that right now.
If I would have done the
That's a 14.
Oh wow.
Oh no, that's a 15. Ha! Ties go to the players. It still hits.
Still hits them.
Yeah, Dex plus
genuinely.
1. So,
On a success, they still take half damage, so it's still gonna hit them with something.
I'll roll damage. 34 acid damage.
all right.
Jeez.
Let me
Is that
roll
38?
for.
Or did you add your thing in already?
That's with the thing added in.
Okay.
I added the extra 4.
Yep.
Plus
All right,
2 plus 2 plus
let
4 plus 3
me-
plus 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4.
Roll
It's just
for
fun to look at
Helden
all of
really
them.
quick. This is a Dex saving throw. All right, that
Oh,
is
good thing I hit him with a powerful smite because he's got something going.
Yeah, that's a 26. So that'll
So he
succeed.
takes-
So it's
he
like
takes
17,
17 acid damage.
which is still nothing to joke about.
Well, you watch as he dives out of the way and in a quick series of movements seems to avoid all of the acid.
I call hacks. Shenanigans.
All right, and let's see here. Dead. Actually, I should do that instead.
Oh, maybe he's a rogue, so he has evasion.
Yeah. That's almost what I'm thinking.
He
Or
did
at least
evade-
rogue-like class that has an evasion adjacent ability.
I mean, he did say he evaded he dodged
Yeah.
the acid rather
Yeah.
than like.
So he must
Yeah,
have
brushing it
he
off.
must have evasion or some sort of similar ability.
It is not that it hit him, he evaded it.
Yep.
Yup.
He didn't tank it. He dodged it. So it definitely would have hurt him if he was unable to dodge it. Is what I'm gleaning from that.
That is a safe assumption.
So why would he bother dodging?
All right. So, that, Oliver, bonus action and movement still.
Right. I'm going to walk to
You come stand behind me if you need to.
here. Let me just double check something real quick. Maybe fire damage? Although I do roll for... So for Dragon's Breath, the damage, I believe, is mine. So if I do acid damage, it still does the +4 to it afterwards. Yeah, I'll as I'm passing
don't-
by.
Because I can do a lot more if I can hit him and have the opportunity to smite than what I'm
True.
going to be able to do with
Okay.
your acid breath thing.
So what I'm going to do then is that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And that because I used I think 10 to get to where I was, and then I'm going to use Dragon's Breath on Talamh so that she has the capability to do acid breath if should
Oh,
she choose.
okay.
Okay.
That lasts like 10 minutes, doesn't it? So she has it as a backup for quite a while.
Concentration up to a minute from me, it says.
Up to a
actually.
minute. Okay. Well, that's 10 rounds, though. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
why I got confused. 10 rounds.
All right. Talamh, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. If I move up to here, will the cone hit him? Oh, sorry, I have to click on it. If I move up to here, will the cone hit him here?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it, Oliver.
I believe it is a dex saving throw again, unfortunately, but it is the option. So
If we're lucky enough that he fails the dexterity saving.
That is a 20 on his check.
Yeah. So I think
So.
yeah, he's fully dodged if he evades it. So.
Yep.
All right.
Then. Yes, and it's evasion, so it's not a reaction.
Yep, it just happens anytime
Just
you can make a
happens.
dex save. Yep.
I gotcha.
It's one of the best rogue abilities. And monks can use key points to do the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, rogues just get or monks just get evasion. That,
They just get it at a higher level then.
yeah.
Yeah,
think
rogues get it at like
7th
level
level.
3. Yeah.
Well, rogues get uncanny dodge, which is similar but different at low levels.
Oh yeah. Well, they have the rogues do get evasion, but they get it at like level 5, I think. But they have uncanny dodge, which lets them have damage that they can see coming.
Yeah. All right. So, anything else there, Talamh?
Yeah,
If you
I'm
have
going
any more
to-
movement.
Yeah, I've got 10 more feet of movement, so... Or do I have 5 more feet? 5, 10, 15, 20... I got 5 more feet of movement, so I'm going to come back 1. Maybe
Bad
get some
idea.
opportunity attacks as they pop out the door. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to... Where's my flaming sphere? Is it up here somewhere? Or my...
It's up here on top of this person.
So I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it. I should get like a... Do we have another icon I can put down to show where that is? Well, I might not need it that much longer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's going to go here.
All right, where is it going?
It's coming down here. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Is that showing anything?
It showed a
It
little...
for a second and then it explodes. There it is. Oh, it exploded.
Oh, I'm not even seeing it.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Wow.
I didn't see it that time.
Weird.
Delayed for me.
Well, I'll just remember it's 4 spaces from... I'm going to sit...
Oh, there it goes.
There.
Oh, I don't see it, so.
Ah,
Where
funny.
was the spot again? Here.
Can we draw a circle?
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
We'll just erase it and I'll put it wherever you move it.
I can actually move it. So,
Oh yeah. Chuck will be able to move that.
yep, I can move it. So, on your turn.
I just scribbled.
All right. Then it's Helden's turn.
Bring it on!
5,
Handsy.
10, 15,
I'm gonna whack him if he moves.
If he runs past, yeah.
20.
Ugh.
Technically, yeah, he didn't leave your area of threat, so
Nope.
No.
he's mad at me. Oh my gosh, Chuck, I just forgot. Oh, never mind. Nope. Never mind. It's built into my thing, so I was going to say I didn't have my bonus from my aura for my saving throw, but then I remembered I built them in the other day, so never mind.
Oh,
Okay.
do we have saving throw auras now? Since
I
I'm
have a
standing
saving.
next-
Yeah, if you have +5 bonus to saving throws while you're next to me, I have it built into mine because I always have it.
Nice.
But when you guys are within 10 feet of me, you have it as well.
All right. So, Ridire, that's a short sword attack for 21.
That ties my AC.
Ties
'cause
go
I
to the
still have
players.
Shield of Faith. So that's a miss.
And so because you've done damage to him, he's going to take his second attack at you. And that is a miss.
Yay! I
right.
survived another round. Because if he gets me that poison again, that hurt. That really hurt.
his sword doesn't do much damage. It's the poison
It's
that
the poison hits me. Yeah.
hits it. That does.
Which
So
admittedly, I have a large bonus that's saving throw. I just rolled poorly.
yeah. Well, and he rolled
Oh,
high
wait a second.
on that
I
damage.
just realized that was a Constitution save. I think I just rolled core Constitution. I didn't roll my saving throw. So
Really?
it actually would have had 5 more points. Yeah. Because I have a +8 on saving throws. I clicked Constitution.
It is,
stat.
Yeah.
It's just a constitution.
Yeah. Oops.
All
Would a
right.
15 have passed?
Uh,
It's too late. I'll take the damage because I screwed up. But in the future, you have to tell me if it passed. In the future.
no, I will tell you that will pass, and I'll let you take back the however half of that damage, whatever that was.
It
that
was 23. So
no, it was 23.
It was 23, so I would have taken. So what? It was half of that would have been what, 11?
Let's say 12 in this instance. Usually I round
that's still,
down.
That still hurt, but that didn't hurt quite as bad. Okay, that's better.
Because this fight could go really bad. So
yeah.
all right.
Okay.
On that turn, it didn't, because that's his turn. So
yeah, we got lucky there.
you got really lucky there.
We have time before these other guys are going to get to us, so I think we'll be okay with them.
All right.
Focus on the big
So
guy for a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more are dead.
You're welcome, Oliver.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know why I didn't move them earlier, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, they sure did a lot that turn.
Yeah, they did. Lining up nicely for another acid ball.
All right, Ridire, you're up.
I'm sorry. I'm watching Panda as he's counting out the spaces to see if they're in range. See, you're like, all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing my sword. I'm wondering, should I drop my shield?
Do you want to sidestep before you swing your sword?
I'm going to, but I'm wondering if I should drop my shield and give us all bless instead.
Oh, what does bless do?
We can roll a d4 on attack rolls. So it gives us a better chance to hit. And saving throws. So actually, that would make us more resistant against the potential of his poison. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
I think, because the sword itself isn't really the big threat right there. If we have a better, yeah. I'm gonna drop concentration on Shield of Faith. It helped me for those couple of turns. And I'm going to cast Bless instead on the 3 of us.
Okay.
And I will maintain concentration on that instead. So for up to 1 minute, whenever the 3 of us make an attack roll or saving throw, we can roll a d4 and add that to the roll.
Okay.
So just gives us a slight better chance to hit, as well as protection against his poison stuff. So, and then I'm going to sidestep so that we're flanking him. And I'm going to swing my sword, my magic sword, even though it's not magic.
Is Bless, that would be an action to cast that, wouldn't it?
Oh, crap, it would. Crap, I was looking at the wrong thing.
It is.
So I can't swing my sword if I do that. Well, then never mind. I think it's better if I can try and get some more damage on him early on here. So,
Yeah.
I will wait on that. Hopefully my aura will give us enough protection from his stuff. So I'll just keep the Shield of Faith up then, and I will attack instead.
Okay.
Thank you for calling that out. I was for some reason looking at it. Man, paladins do not have very many bonus action things.
No, they do not.
I have there's a couple. There's Shield of Faith, and then like all of the smite spells, but then they still require concentration. So it's, yeah. So I will just swing at him then. But we have advantage because we're flanking.
Yep.
Longsword. That's a
That
17.
will hit.
Haha. How many spell slots do I have? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be 7 slashing damage, and I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to smite him again because he hurt me, and I'm a little bit scared of that. So 3d8. So 13 more radiant damage.
Okay.
Also, because I know the slashing damage didn't seem to really have much of an effect on him.
Yep.
Last time.
So same response this time, that the sword itself doesn't seem to be doing any damage at all until the smite is being channeled into it, and then he's grimacing in pain.
Fine, because I just need to use the sword to conduct it into it.
Yep.
All right, and so I'll swing again.
Okay.
19.
That'll hit.
So longsword 10 slashing, and I'm going to burn a first level spell slot for a smite. One roll high. That's good enough. 10 more radiant.
Okay.
Hopefully that hurt him moderately well enough.
He's definitely showing some wear and tear, but he's on his feet. He's not,
It's okay. I have other things I can do going forward. Okay. That'll be my turn then.
All right. Go ahead, Oliver.
I'm going to trust that they have this mostly covered. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And Acid Ball is 150 feet range. So I can get the group of 4 right there. Actually, yeah, because like it's only a 20-foot radius, so I can't get all of them. But I can get the
20-foot radius is a 40-foot diameter, so you could get all of them.
Oh,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
So I guess I could get them. I was
If you
thinking
hit
it was
that guy
4 by
that you're
4.
aiming at right now, that's hitting all of them.
Yeah, well, I'll do that then.
Okay.
They have to make a dex saving throw. Do this fast and efficient, so we only have to focus on one.
They fail.
And he's hitting me with everything he's got. So
They all got 34 acid damage.
All right. Well, you only needed 2, so
there's just a puddle of what used to be people in the hallway.
Do it strong, do it fast, and it'll all work out. And then with my last 10 feet of movement, I will go to here.
okay.
And that's where I'll call it.
All right. Talamh, you're up.
Chuck, what's he holding?
Short sword.
What's it made of?
Generally it'd be metal.
All right, well, I'm dropping concentration on my lava sphere because that impact is a dex save, and he's evaded.
good at those.
He's good at those. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him the old hot hands.
Heat metal.
So we're heating it up. Light him up, boys. I want the sword in his main hand, the one he's good with.
Yep.
Oh, I don't have the heat metal thing, but I mean, I've got the
You cause it
We all
to
ended up.
glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage.
Yeah, when you cast the spell.
Creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it. They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop it. All right. So 6 fire damage.
Yup, and it's a... Was a Constitution saving throw against, I guess, my spell save, so it's 15.
I would assume it would
Yeah.
be your spell save, yeah.
I just dropped a song in Discord for you, Oliver. That's what Oliver sings when he's doing things.
Oliver, take a level
13.
in Bard.
That fails. He drops the sword and clutches his hand in pain.
Yes. Now he only has one sword.
No, he had one sword. He was multi-attacking.
Oh, okay. I thought he was swinging two. Well, that's really good then, because he has to potentially use his action then to pick up the sword.
And as a bonus action, yeah, there's no like sense in trying to cast more spells. I'll just concentrate on. Well, yeah, I'm gonna pull some. I'm gonna pull some stones out of the ground and give myself extra health in preparation for fighting this guy.
Okay.
So now I have 30 temporary hit points.
There's just a
Let's
Talamh.
go.
There's just a Talamh shaped indent in the wall where you ripped rocks out to form armor.
Well, it's like in the intro. She ripped the flagstones out of the ground. It's like that.
All right.
It's his turn then.
Yeah. Okay, after getting beat up a few times and most of his people being dead, he is going to use his... He's going to start growling in your direction. And let's see here. I didn't think it would come to this.
Furry, furry, furry.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Uploading file.
Oh.
He was a werewolf.
He's huge.
All right. He's going to transform. Unfortunately, I think that's his... Yeah, that's his action. But because of the transformation, he gets a bonus to his speed. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You two get a attack of opportunity.
Do anything. I don't have a silver or magic weapon.
Well, I have a magic weapon.
Yep, you do.
Oh!
Let's go! You know what? Also, just for fun, I am just gonna swing at him. Just 'cause.
Okay.
doesn't do
Dirty
anything.
20.
But it makes me feel better as the
Hang
sword
on.
hits him in the back as he runs away.
Oh, I also have to roll this.
Yes.
Because that's the thing from having the earth. He takes the d6 of thunder damage.
All right, so
So 13 plus
From your
6.
staff.
Yeah.
Like one of the best
Hey.
staff slaps you've given somebody.
13
19.
19 damage. Wow.
A pat on the back.
Yeah. He did, unfortunately for you guys, get a nat 20 on his sleight of hand. And so he is going to get through here. But Oliver, you get an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
Oh yeah, there's a staircase.
I will use Tasha's mind whip.
Attack of opportunities
Or
have
is it
to
just
be a
you just-
melee.
It's just a melee?
Spells. Yeah, you
Well,
can't
then
use
I will
spells
use my-
unless you have.
Oh, do I have that?
Unless
No,
you
I have
the
I have a
Warcaster
dagger,
feat.
so I will take out a dagger.
You can't slap him with
With your staff?
I don't have my staff right now, I don't think. I didn't say I brought it with me at least.
Oh, okay.
So I will take my dagger and hit not.
Okay.
Yay.
And that will miss. So, all right. So that's his turn. Is there anybody left?
There's the two in
There's
the
2 archers in there.
yeah.
5,
Oh,
10,
wow, they're actually
15,
okay.
20, 25, 30.
Finds all the dead bodies and collapses crying.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right. Actually, just gonna stay there. And this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And be able to do nothing because their friend is in the way.
What, they can't walk through?
That's their
Can't move
movement,
any further.
but
Oh,
they
that's the
can't
move. Okay.
fire a
I got
cross bow, and that's gonna be that's gonna miss you, Ridire. They fired an arrow at you. No, they
Cool.
dashed. They have no action. So, never mind. All right, Ridire, you're up.
Okay. I can't get close enough to do anything without dashing, but I have an idea. If I use 55 feet of movement, I can get to here and block the door. But he will get an attack of opportunity on me. But he can't move past me to get through the door unless I'm unconscious. So he will have to either turn around and back to where you guys who have magic stuff can hurt him, or try and beat me down while you guys come in behind and attack him. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get ahead of him and stop him from getting away from us. So,
Okay.
I'm moving diagonally here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, which is still in the door, right? 40, 45, 50, 55. And he gets an attack of opportunity on me, but I'm just going to stand in the door with my shield up. He doesn't have his sword anymore either, but he has claws now, so.
Yes. That is going to be a 14.
That's going to miss.
That'll miss.
So I basically just like push my shield into him as I run past and then just anchor down in front of the door. And I'm going to yell, "You aren't going anywhere!" In a second.
All right. Talamh, you're up.
No, I'm not.
I think I am up.
It's all
Oh
over.
yeah,
it's
sorry.
Oliver.
For me.
Sorry, I went to the wrong. I clicked too early. Oliver, you're up.
I'm gonna move here.
If anything that doesn't require
Can
a
I?
dex save.
Yeah, I have Tasha's Mind Whip, which is an intellect save.
Ooh.
So I think
He might have good intellect, but at least he won't have the evasion attached to that. 'Cause
Right.
That's only for dex, so.
right, and
I
as
have
well,
it.
this gives me the opportunity to make it so that he has to make one of. If he fails the save, he can only move, attack, or do a bonus action. He can't do all three.
Oh, he only gets one thing.
Right.
Cool.
And I am going to and so I'll do that. That's a 23. Well, no, it's an intellect saving throw from him actually.
Versus
So,
your 15.
versus my 15.
Okay. That is a 17.
Dang it. But he still takes half damage,
Okay.
which is 7.
7, and it definitely does not have resistance to psychic damage. Better not, at least. That's one of the most rare resistance types in the whole game.
All right.
And then I'm going to use let me check real quick. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to use Quicken spell and cast Chaos Bolt, which is a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And does
6 and
what is
5.
6
so
and
either
5. So either
poison or
not
lightning.
poison or
Yeah,
do
so-
lightning damage. So it does 15 lightning damage.
Oof. All right.
Hey, if you can move one space closer to the door, then he can't run past you to get out.
And then I will move one space closer to the door.
Saying, because the attack of opportunity wouldn't do so well if you don't have a magic weapon to hit him with, so. Trap him in the room. I mean, you might be able to hit one of us or something, but
I don't have an immunity to disease, so
I can cure diseases with lay on
Okay.
hands.
Oh yeah, you might want to lay on hands yourself at one point.
I'll be
How much
okay.
health? You're good?
I have 45 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was at 30 something, but then we realized I only took half damage from the poison, so. I'm a little bit tankier than I used to be. I have 66 total, so I can take a couple of hits, but 26 damage is, that's almost half of my hit points, so it was still pretty big.
I gotcha.
All right. Talamh, I think you're up.
Should I just clean up these 2 cultists? They're not shooting us in the back.
It is up to you. At the very least, I think we have this guy contained for a turn. I don't know how long that's going to maintain.
All right. Well, I'll punch this one cultist, and then maybe I'll move up. So actually, I'll just slap him with the staff.
If it suffered any poison, it probably doesn't have a lot of hit points, so you might be able to just take him out.
You know what? Yeah.
Dang, man. All of a sudden, you're just rocking with this new quarterstaff.
Good lord.
Do I even need to roll damage? Well, let's see what it was. Yeah, 7.
Plus thunder, right? Because you're rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't even need that.
Except for it sends them flying back into the room, and they hit the other person. Do 2 damage to that. No.
That's a lot of damage
I
to
could
that
have done
person.
that. I should have used the cone and hit them both at the same time, but whatever.
Oh well.
Yeah, and then I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll move up to. Oh wait, I'm drawing. I want to move. There. That's my turn.
All right. So, Helden's turn.
Turn, or is he going to keep coming after me? I'm going to continuously be trying to aggro him my way by just taunting him. I haven't let up. I'm doing like the dad thing. I'm just being like, I'm so disappointed in you.
I've got a question. Would the D6 thunder damage count as sneak attack? Count the way sneak attack dice do, where if you crit, you roll double?
Yes.
Then I think I might need to roll another D6 for Helden, because I only rolled 1 when I critted him.
All right, we'll remember that for
damage dice
For
would
next
do,
time. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now.
When you crit a
I
double
wasn't
roll
sure how
damage.
that happened.
Because it's an additional damage to the attack, then it would get doubled because it's all
Gotcha.
the damage dice for the attack.
I'll remember it for next time.
If I crit again.
It would not work for like a smite because a smite is an effect that's applied afterwards, but your ability causes that extra damage to always be a part of that attack.
Yeah.
So it would count, yeah.
All right, that's 21 to hit.
Against me?
Yep.
That'll tie because I think I still have Shield of Faith up. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
didn't drop it.
Yep. Thank goodness he came after me. That's what I needed. I will take the hits. I don't even care if he knocks me out now.
That's a 12.
That's a miss.
All right.
Guys, I'm finally doing my job in tanking.
Yay! Because you're an AC tank.
All right.
This is the one thing I'm actually good at. Well, that and persuading, but...
So there's a cultist left. Gonna run out and...
Cultists should have to make a morale check. Kidding, this isn't Warhammer.
You execute a cultist to make the rest
Pass their morale.
Oh, yeah. Dang it, I didn't know it was a commissar.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's a 7 to hit. So Oliver, I'm assuming that misses.
Oh yeah.
Arrow just whizzes past Oliver and just lands in the room, and both me and Helden look at it like, what the heck?
All right, Ridire, you're up.
Oh. Guys, I have no way to do damage to him.
You don't
have
have
one
your...
I have one spell slot left, and I don't want to burn it just in case we need something, one of my other effects.
I mean, you could... Oh, wait. Will you not do damage at all to him?
My sword won't do anything. He's a lycanthrope, so he's immune to damage from non-magical weapons.
It's got to be like magic or silver, I think.
Yeah, silvered or magic, and my longsword is neither of those.
I see.
So, is there something that would be worth using a spell slot on? Don't want to waste any of these. I think...
Just take the dodge action.
I'm thinking that's probably what I'll do. My other thought was maybe I could try and grapple him. No, because that would make it harder for you guys to hit him with stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take the dodge action, Chuck. I'm just going to hold tight in this space and give him disadvantage on his attack rolls against me.
Okay.
I'm going to do my job as a AC tank.
Oliver, that brings us to you then.
I'm looking at something real quick. Okay, that's not worth it. I'm going to walk in, so 1, 2, so that's 10 movement. And then I'm going to use Mind Whip again. Man, all the ones that just need saving throws, I'm getting them.
That is a dirty
Roll,
20.
Yeah.
But it still does 7 damage.
That's the nice thing, is that at least it does half damage, and since it's psychic, that's reliable damage, you know, even with just a small amount.
And then once again, I will use Quicken Spell to use Chaos Bolt.
Oh man, you're a sorcerer. What you do? You don't get many options to use those sorcery points. Nice to see you just
I do not.
somebody with it.
No, not even.
Oh, that's a crit.
Not even a.
That is a crit. Roll me a
Wait,
D1.
wait.
Wait, no,
Oh,
I
no,
can use.
11.
I have
Wouldn't hit.
inspiration. Could I use inspiration? If I could use inspiration to save myself at least. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, you could use inspiration to not crit fail, but 11, I'm assuming, would still miss.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too.
What are you doing?
I'll do the crit fail.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
Roll me a D100.
Is this because it's Chaos Bolt?
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Well, technically,
Low enough that
Redir
it's
is
probably gonna
fine.
hit me. Yeah, I was gonna say.
A 10 or less,
Lightning
it would have
damage.
been aimed at Redir and hit him instead.
Mhm.
Lightning damage while I'm
I just
wearing
don't have
metal armor.
much that's not Dex.
Yeah, that's the one unfortunate thing is the sorcerer.
All of my really strong stuff is Dex saving throws.
It's good against most enemies, but a rogue-like enemy like this is the one
Yeah.
time where it's
You
not quite as effective.
you might want to take a side step so you don't get pinged by
So that's 10, 15, 20. I'll go 25.
Okay.
just so the archer can't shoot you. All right, I guess I'm gonna come into the room and
All right.
go right there.
Okay,
And you know what's about to happen.
I do.
Yes.
That
Oh, an 18
hits.
hit him.
That hits.
Man, you've been rocking that staff.
Oh,
And I know I don't have magical fists, but I think the thunder counts as magical.
yeah, it does.
So I'm going to unarmed strike him as a bonus action.
Yeah.
You don't even need to.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Well, she's going to anyways. As his body goes limp, she punches it into the wall.
Well, a 16 will actually miss. So
oh,
Okay.
well.
you whiffed. But yeah, how do you want to do this?
Let's see. I want my I'm gonna
The little metal end of my staff is going to go straight into his mouth and just kind of lift him off the ground. And
No.
he's just going to kind of rest there as I say,
take that if you have fun stealing from others.
Yeah. So Talamh lifts the werewolf into the air as he's swiping at her, clawing at her, and brings the bottom of the staff down.
Froze again.
Oh no.
well, it's good for me still.
I'm still fine.
Yeah, I'm good. Are you there, Zero? Oh, everything froze for him.
Oh, no. Okay, now I'm back.
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Talamh brings the staff down and hits the floor, and it's lightning damage, right? That's causing that. It's doing
Thunder damage.
thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Yeah. The
Basically Sonic.
thunder waves emanate from the tip of the staff, and you watch as this werewolf just like bursts from the inside,
Ooh.
the head region, and drops down to the ground lifeless.
Oh. Well, that was a mind-blowing experience.
Good one.
All right. So that was your
Run well.
movement and your action. So, anything else?
I'm all out of stuff. I've used my full turn.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna see about this.
All out of stuff. I just killed a werewolf.
Oh gosh.
Blew out his brains.
Okay. Does notice that, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Ridire, you're up.
Able to lift the body of the werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay. That one's running away, so I don't care. I want to carry the werewolf out and make a speech essentially to all of the other people in the camp to, tell them to surrender. And yeah, that's what I intend. That's what I want to do.
Okay. Carrying the body, even though it's not fighting you, will be half movement.
Fine. I'll take the couple of turns. These two can do whatever they want to do.
All right, so
If they want to
5,
kill this last person or just let him run away.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 if you're dashing.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
All right. So, Talamh, you're up.
Yeah, I'll follow Ridire. Because I'm like a little walking statue.
All right. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, and then I'll shout at the archer. This is what happens when you don't change your evil ways.
Okay. Oliver?
I'm going to take a little moment to kind of stare at the corner where he died.
Okay.
Kind of blankly. And then I'm going to follow. 20, 25, 30. And that's where I will be.
Okay. Cultist turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay.
I think I froze.
Uh-oh.
I'm still good, but
It froze for me for a second there, and then it came back. It's like
Weird.
We got some weird internet spikes tonight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you guys just gonna walk your 30 feet as a group?
Yeah, we're just gonna walk out, and so I mean, we could probably take out of combat because this person's just running away from us. So
Oh, I think I'm back.
And you're back.
yeah, I was able to see you the whole time. So yeah, I think you just had a
Interesting.
similar lag spike to what I had.
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
like
it was like
before where we-
5,000 ping for just...
Oh,
That's
Just a second.
insane.
Yeah, Discord servers are probably or just for some reason are overtaxed tonight.
Yep. But
People are talking about the stock market.
yeah, we will end there tonight, I think, and pick it up next week. As you guys are walking out, carrying the body, you hear the archer cultist that's running away yell out, they killed Helden! They've killed them all! Revenge! Vengeance! And we will see what happens next week.
Oh no, we have to
Oh.
hold the door of a very small space for them to attack us.
oh no! If only we had some way to like lay down
Slow them
spikes that they have to
down?
walk over.
I may have thought through this poorly.
Control of the key. The best defensive positions.
It's okay.
Anyway,
Each to get him to not attack us
PsychGuy,
first.
you
so
got
we'll
some
see what
splaining
happens.
to do.
next time on Roll for Initiative Z.
All right. Well, that's our episode. That's where we're going to leave it off. I feel like I'm more afraid than the party is. So with that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Yeah. This is going to be interesting next week. So as always from Roll for Initiative, may you roll those nat 20s, avoid those critical fails, and have a good night. Bye, everybody.